We're gonna make a quick pit stop at this spot just because you know how important it is to fish memories, and we've had some memories here. Anybody got a bite yet? Fish. Good fish. Big fish. Absolutely crushed that minnow. Biggest fish I ever caught in an intro.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's how you start a video.
What is that, 26?
Probably 25 to 6, yeah. Sometimes you have to fish memories.
Oh my goodness.
One cast, one fish.
That's so nice.
Thanks for playing.
Wow.
Let's do some fishing, boys. Let's do some fishing.
Oh boy. All right.
I am jacked now. That is the most fun I've ever had in a video. In 2 minutes already. I can't believe how amazing that was. That was so fun. That is one of the coolest moments I have ever had in my fishing life. I'll get over it eventually. I just need to get it out of my system.
Honestly, I really wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of want to see it back again.
Oh boy. It's begun.
Get ready.
I was just gonna see if you had the same reaction as Bloemendaal Senior.
What was his reaction? Pretty funny, I imagine.
Personal faith, Randall.
And a hummingbird unit is like 10 inches or something. So if fish drilling 10 inches off the bottom, still flies. That's everything.
Yeah, because imagine.
Do you mark the fish or not?
Yeah, imagine you're ice fishing, you're out, it's not 10 feet water, it's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You put your beam down, and all you see is flat bottom. You're just going to move on to the next spot.
Yep.
But we just sold them to, it was Eddie Cable in Spirit Lake, Iowa, who owned Cable's Bait Shop. And then there was another guy from like central Iowa who would drive around with his trailer and buy turtles from people. That was the funnest way I've ever found to make money. I got to fish for my bait and then go fish for turtles.
Morning.
Video?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give it a shot.
I like them.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing where we've come in 3 years, fellas. I would venture to say this is more gear than a good percentage of channels.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Definitely not more than Clayton Schick.
Who wants to do his ice fishing thing sometime, where you go and lake trout fish with him for a week? Yeah, he offers
Like guided tour or something.
2 days, 3 nights of lake trout fishing or something like that. He'll take like a group of 8 to 10. Like if there was ever a bucket list ice fishing trip, pretty sure that's it. So Clayton, if you're watching,
He might be. Never know.
this group of guys right here, we're down. That's an interesting, by trade, you have to be retrospective and looking back on your life constantly.
Yeah. Kind of.
It's an interesting thing.
Unless it's not interesting.
Unless it's...
That's why you're here. You're our color guy today.
I'm trying. Try to throw in some humor. I gotta wear 2 microphones? What is happening right now?
My brother's back for day 2, and then we were driving down the road in Garrison, and we saw this guy with a red sweatshirt standing on the side of the road with his thumb up and a Mega Live in his hand and said, hey, you guys going fishing? And I normally don't pick up hitchhikers, but I went with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
Saddle up, partner.
Giddy up. See if we can back up yesterday's performance with some more fall hogs today, or just a lot of fish in general. Brandon's gonna grind the jigging wraps, and I'm gonna give the minnows a real good shake today. I wanna see if I can outdo his jigging wrap with my minnow. That's my main goal today.
I bet you can.
I bet I can. I think it's going to be a jig and minnow day.
It does kind of feel like that, how calm it is.
Yeah. We're going to make a quick pit stop at this spot just because
They're right
you know
below
how
us.
important it is to fish memories, and we've had some memories here. But if we don't get a good fish in 5 minutes, we're going to go to where we were making some hay yesterday. So, anybody got a bite yet?
Nope.
No? Okay. Fish. Good fish. Big fish. Really big fish.
You got it, Randy?
You got a net?
Randy's coming.
This is a toad.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I did not expect that already. Goodness sakes. Just trying to do a little intro. And absolutely crushed that minnow. Did I say it was going to be a jig and minnow day, Brandon?
I
Did I say it?
concurred.
Did I say it? I think I said it. Come on, fish. Stay buttoned. Stay buttoned. Oh, buddy. Don't be a catfish. Be a walleye. Biggest fish I ever caught in an intro.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you start a video.
What is that, 26? 25?
Probably 25 to 6, yeah. Sometimes you have to fish memories.
That's,
Don't shake too hard, fish.
Oh my goodness.
One cast, one fish. You want to measure that quick? It's only 25 and a quarter, guys. Don't freak out. It's only 25 and a quarter. No biggie. No biggie.
wow. That's so nice.
Thanks for playing. See ya.
I normally wouldn't switch after just one fish, but
Jig and minnow one take. Jigging wrap. Settle.
Wow.
Let's do some fishing, boys. Let's do some fishing.
oh boy. All right.
I am jacked now. That is the most fun I've ever had in a video. In 2 minutes already. I can't believe how amazing that was.
Oh my goodness. Were you talking when he thumped it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really wasn't paying attention to what you were saying,
Uh-huh.
so I kind of want to see it back again. Ooh, I just got hit, I think.
Did you?
And there's some good marks down there too, in there. That's, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Right underneath us?
straight ahead, 10 feet up front, but they're probably all over here.
How's your side imaging look, Brett?
I can't say that I'm marking anything side in. Well, there's 2 to the right now, maybe. 1 to the left now, maybe. I probably picked off that fish in like 30 feet of water. The boat's in 26. That was so fun.
I bet it was.
Ooh, I got a mark coming up.
I don't even have to do an intro for this. Like, you know, sometimes I have to do like a little montage-y sort of thing with like, oh, look at, we might have a big fish. Oh, it's in the net. What happened? That's just the intro now.
It's a thing of beauty, for sure.
Ugh. That is one of the coolest moments I have ever had in my fishing life. I'll get over it eventually. I just need to get out of my system a little bit. When things come together. And then when we're doing this long line and stuff like this, I just kind of pull it and drop it back. Pull it and drop it back. If you're not sure you're hitting bottom, let out a little more line. Make sure it's slack down there. Harry, your hands are freezing. And a lot of times what I like to do when I'm doing this troll jigging too is like reel up after a while, cast like 45 ahead of the boat and kind of just work it like a little more of a normal pitch.
And that's how I started it, was out to the side.
The other thing I've learned too is that like, if you see something that looks like it's 20 feet out on side imaging, it's probably only like 5 feet out.
Oh.
So like the way it's not a consistent gradient. Like if it's out here, it's 80 feet. If it's here halfway, it might only be like 20. Like the first part it's like there's an accelerated curve and then it flattens out.
Huh.
So if you see a fish like 20, 30 feet out, you can almost catch it right under the boat sometimes.
Oh, I could see my jig there.
Hmm.
I just updated it last night. Some big fish over there.
To the right.
Yeah. On the shelf, 12 feet down. I think I'm having a follow. I can see my jig clearly there too. Pretty crazy.
Do you suppose that update helped with that?
Yeah. Because last
that was
week,
hard to see last time.
last weekend, we were having a tough time. I mean, I had to be right on top of it. Look at it. And that's some pretty good clarity because I don't normally have it set at 80 feet either. If I need to see my jig, I had to put it into 20 feet forward.
It looks a lot. They've done some good updates to that. I can tell just with my own naked eye, having seen it 2 times before.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking the other day, like, if for whatever reason Kent or I wanted to get one, we'd probably want to get live scope instead of hummingbird. But
Yeah, I would.
now I'm like, well,
The only reason
getting
why
better.
I like this compared to like Panoptics, the thing with that is like that box, there's a giant box you gotta have just to, well, it doesn't matter if you just have it in the boat, but if you're trying to lug it around. Oh, I had a bite.
let's go to shell, buddy.
Let's do it.
You got a nice one anyway. Jig wrap just kind of search bit.
I think you should here. I think shell could be more of a jiggy round thing potentially. There looks like big fish here, guys.
So yeah, we settle in for the night, storm comes through, go to sleep. About 2 o'clock in the morning, or I estimate 2 o'clock in the morning, they got a fish. And I start to hear and then scratching on the outside of the tarp. And
That's
then
creepy.
I've never been so scared in my life before. And I could barely even mutter the words to Joe, I sleep in Joe's tent. I'm like, Joe, there's something outside. And Joe grabs his gun outside of the tent, which is sitting in his shoe. Can't find it.
Fish all over right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish.
Wow. They're everywhere, man.
And I'm like, Joe, what do we do? Do we just start yelling? He's like, yeah. So we just started screaming at the top of our lungs, banging stuff together, clapping our hands, barking for like 30 seconds straight. And then we start to listen, don't hear anything. And then all of a sudden we hear John.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, I can't wait to tell John in the morning that he slept through a fucking bear in our camp.
I can't understand why we don't have a fish yet.
I know they looked a couple times, but they didn't come after it.
10:30 bite window.
That's when it'll happen.
That's my guess. Have these fish been biting yet, by the way?
We only got 2 of them over there, but
Huh. Weird.
you were supposed to tell me that they've been biting.
Yeah, I was hoping so.
There's a fish. Just a snag.
Snag? Doggone it. Why?
Bringing out the lucky bananas.
It's like Brett's Rally Cap.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen so many boats here before.
Oh, really?
I haven't been out here like this.
If you come out here like July, late June,
Yeah.
there might be 150.
Wow.
It's nuts.
They got 2 live scopes.
This boat?
Yeah. One in the front, one in the back.
Jeez.
They're the guys that put in right in front of us.
Oh yeah. I'd never heard of that brand of boat before. Camus?
Yeah.
Pretty new.
It's like Vexus, I think.
Uh,
I think they're in business for only like 5 years.
Vexus?
Camus.
Going to Independence, are ya?
Yep.
You ready?
No. Oh, now I am. Oh, yeah. That was good. Okay. Be hungry fish. The bite windows sure are a funny thing. We just left about 800,000 fish because we couldn't get one to bite. Now we found a spot that might have like 100 of them. And we'll see if they bite better. And then come back to the other one later.
Not sure I've ever been on Sakakawea when it's been such a negative fish mood.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of fish right under us right now too. Nice mark.
It's interesting. The last few days, like they're in all the right spots now. Like Shell is loaded like it always is. This is loaded. The East Slide's had a bunch of fish. It's almost like they're in the fall spots, but they're just not like getting after it yet. They showed up to the party, but nobody's served any beer yet. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Yeah, Murataka says we gotta go. So we gotta go.
Where are we headed?
River.
The river.
Going to the river. I would assume you're seeing something.
Something, yeah, actually huge.
Another strikeout on spot 3. Trying spot 4.
Yeah, the other thing exciting about this update is I don't have the sensitivity cranked up to 20, and I'm still seeing this stuff. It's on default settings, 10 and 10.
Big old carp just porpoised.
Dad says tell Randy to do his best not to be showy today. Be humble.
Yeah. Did you tell him you cut the 25-incher right off the bat?
No.
It's been all downhill from there.
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of.
This blows.
Trying to think if I've ever been skunked out here before.
I can't imagine that's going to continue into the afternoon, but one of these times we're going to roll into a spot and we're going to hit one first cast.
Come on, fish. Come on. Yeah. Hoo-ah.
There's some super nice marks right here, right now. 40 feet straight ahead here.
This is just ridiculous. What you just could you, I think.
Well, what in tarnation? Can't help but try a shallow minnow cast.
Well, yeah.
Thump it. One good ka-chunk. We got to find something else to make a video out of this because I'm not wasting that intro.
Yeah, what a shame, right?
You said that wouldn't happen. I said, all right, you guys, we have to fish this spot just because it's magic. I'm not even gonna graph. We dropped our bottom bouncers and trolled for 10 seconds. We had a quad. All 4 of our bottom bouncers went off. Oh, I am flummoxed, flabbergasted. Or do we have to go back to shell now? That's the whole thing. This can't.
Should I give him a big goofy wave?
Cool. Helpful news. Can't believe this news. It's even better when you get on the other side of it.
Is it this point right here?
And there's fish under the boat.
Be the biting kind.
Be the biting kind. Oh, how did I miss that? Because he broke it off.
We'll try one cast board short first.
Well, what are we on? Spot 5? I had a break off first drop, so first legit bite we've had since the opening scene.
3-4 hours have gone by. 3-4 hours? Probably 3.
We started at 9, it's now noon, yeah.
All right, Whistler jig. We sure do produce in the boundary waters anyway. Wood Lake the first year where we had, that was some of the best fish in my life.
That's fun. Fish?
Yep. Oh, this could be good.
Good fish?
Yep.
White bass?
White bass. He took it good.
Well, we caught another fish. Ah, shumping.
It's a lot of fish over there.
To the right.
Yeah. They're in 25 feet on the edge of the shelf.
What's your guess as to size? Do they
These,
look like white bass or walleye?
they're big. I don't know what they are. There's 3 of them there. They're big ones.
They do look okay, don't they?
4 of them.
Is it a pretty steep drop off of there?
There's like a stair step to it, you know, like
Yeah.
so there's like a 5-foot drop and then another 5-foot drop.
There's something fairly large just parked right underneath us. And just sitting there.
Fish that I see under the boat are very pancakey, but you can occasionally tell that they're there. And there's one out here. Oh, he came off. That was a walleye. I'm imagining you weren't able to see that because my brother was sitting in front of the camera though.
My bad.
I've got this camera rolling up here.
Yeah. That was a good thump. You got a fish? On the jog?
Well, we've got action.
Yeah. Walleye.
Decent walleye.
Lifter? Got him? Okay. 2
Hey.
walleyes.
Yep.
Random man.
My goodness.
Bo Bandy.
Right on the top of the lip. Through the nose hole.
Through the nose hole.
Was he up shallow or?
Right under the boat.
I like the sound of that drag.
Got him.
Yeah. You got net.
Might be a
Randy?
white bass. He's acting a little squirrely. Yeah.
Randy.
Fish on. Not thinking very big yet.
Walleye, white bass. Decent walleye. 17-incher. How shallow was that?
That was out there.
We found fishes.
All right, maybe keep him.
After you go. There you go.
We had to reel up to him.
It's a white bass. That's all I can seem to get in the boat here is white bass.
16 and a half.
16 and a half. That was way off.
Randy is on.
And he's off. There you go.
So we missed both hooks. Randy's fish got off and then Brandon set the hook.
This has got to be a white bass.
Gotta be a white bass.
Yep.
Big white bass.
And gee, maybe I should be keeping the white bass instead.
Triple. White bass. Goodness sakes, white bass. Get out of here. Well, I'm happy we're catching fish here. At some point, I'm going to be curious as to whether or not
They're going on shell.
they're going on shell or if we're going to get any bigger fish here. We got a lot of white bass and we have a 17-inch walleye.
Ooh.
That was a funny bite. Assume that's one of their white bass. No, it's a sauger.
Wow.
That was the weirdest bite ever. That was so bizarre. You got it in the chin. Okay. You got a fish on there?
Yeah.
Ah!
I was like, wait a minute, why is there slack?
It's
Oh,
a goldeye.
Oh man. I was like, why is there slack on my line?
Very active spot though. I think what I'm gonna do is dead stick and eat lunch. And then if you want me to jog forward, I can jog forward. I already did jog 6 clicks forward when you told me to, but I don't even, Randy's got a dead stick. I'll just eat.
Here comes one.
Walleye?
Walleye.
Not super large wallies. 14 and a halfer.
There we go.
What you got?
Little, whatever it is, little walleye. You can throw them back.
All right. Oh, no, I guess we're gonna have to keep this one.
Are these bleeding?
See that?
Oh yeah.
Gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock already.
You know, Kent said they got one right away and nothing since, and they're not marking much anymore.
There's a lot of them here. I'm seeing 20 at least.
Like right under the boat or what?
Yeah, well, actually all the way out. They're going out that way 45, 50 feet and then straight back here.
There's a fish. That could be heavier. If that's hooked in the mouth, that's a bigger fish.
Good. Is that a jigging wrap? No.
Oh,
Probably side hooked, but
Hard to say. Oh, there's a scale, yeah.
there's a scale.
Felt like they looked like bigger fish. It's
He was
'cause they're
probably
close.
halfway between here.
Oh, you
and
were
my
in-
cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I casted kind of up.
For some
towards
reason, I was
shore.
thinking probably just because you were standing on that side by then. Randy's yelling, hit that camera.
this one actually might need a net.
It's a decent walleye. 17, 8.
Thanks.
That's a keeper.
There's a whole bunch of them right over here, and they're super aggressive.
There's plenty under the boat right now, too.
Come on.
It's amazing how much different a certain spot can be versus another one. They're just hungry here. How long can I jig this down here before I get a bite?
16 and a half.
Perfect. Perfect fillet.
There's a fish.
You
Stay
think?
buttoned. Yeah, this feels heavier. This feels squirrely though, like he's hooked funny. Oh no.
Good walleye.
Nice walleye.
It's a good one.
The biggest one
Basically
here.
right under the boat.
Biggest
There-
one so far.
There you go.
Not too shabby. Probably 16 and a half.
Oh, that's 18 and a half.
18 and a half.
Heck yeah, measure that.
What?
That's 18. That's 18, bro.
17. 17 and a...
If you pinch the tail, that's an 18.
That's got one.
I do.
Hey, that's a fish on a jig wrap, guys.
It is a fish on a jig wrap.
You need your second net today.
White bass. That's all I
Oh.
can catch here is white bass.
Huh.
This is crazy.
That's a nice size.
Yeah. I'd have to say this is the hottest action I've seen in the last few days.
Oh,
Did you get back on them or not?
shoot. I watched him drop down to the jig too and everything. I was like, this is gonna be it. I dropped it right on his head, watched him drop down.
Still seeing gobs of fish, or is it starting to thin out?
Well, there's some nice marks. There's one right underneath us right now. Are you down there?
Yeah.
He came up 6 feet for that, and he's gone.
Oh,
There's definitely a bunch still over here. Straight right.
You lost him. Well, we got in some fish anyway.
Woo! There's some wicked waves.
I would agree. Getting any better? Not a boy. Yeah, I don't see a lot on the graph. Huh?
For a while to get that one.
That's a 26 incher. Gosh, that looks long.
Back to the scene of our morning failure.
Time for some redemption.
Not marking as many fish as were here this morning, but they didn't bite this morning, so I guess as long as they bite better, it should be better than it was. Anything would be an improvement. Let's try one other thing first. It's a slight backtrack, but it's only like half a mile back that way.
Ooh, they got a
be
nice
serious.
walleye. That's a tank.
Wow.
Holy
I got a
cow.
good one too, Brandon. It's acting really funny though. Oh, it's a side hook pike. So we've seen 3 fish caught today on shell. They've all been big. Fish? How many fish? Nice lumber.
You betcha.
I see how it is.
We're moving this way though, right?
That's where we've been jogging, but we're currently sitting still.
Oh. Sorry.
No, it's all right. No.
I had good intentions, I swear.
2.
Oh boy. That was violent. Is that drag I hear?
It's a big white bass again.
Oh,
It's
that's
an
a
eater.
huge
All
white
that I've
bass.
caught ever since that first
That's a-
big wall.
That's a huge white bass.
Yeah, it's a super tank. Nice one there.
State record?
Is that a record?
Is it a state record?
Probably had pretty close to a state record white bass. I didn't think to measure it.
How long do you think it was?
The state record is now 19, I think, and mine was, I finally measured one and it was 18 and a half, I think. And I think I had one that was bigger than that the day before. It never occurred to me that day, and then I went back that night, I'm like, what is the state record white bass? And I saw 18 and a half, but then I found a thing later that said it had been updated to 19. So there was a chance one of those fish was close, but it's also by weight, so.
Big old gold eye.
Jeez, that's a huge gold eye.
That is a
State
I've
record
never
gold
seen
eye?
a gold eye that big. Let me guess.
coming fast, huh? White bass. You're on a roll.
That's all I can catch today. I guess I had my one good. God, that's such a big fish under the boat, though.
If you are a man with a mission, you are succeeding.
Ass monkey. That looks heavy.
It's heavier.
That looks heavy. Be good. Be good.
He was in 55 feet of water.
Well, I still don't think that thing's reading the right depth at all.
I think it is. I think it's
I
pointing
disagree,
forward.
but- well, yeah, but there you go.
There we go.
Nice fish.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. That's more like it.
And he choked it.
He choked it.
Well, It's in down the gullet.
We're gonna have to keep that one. What is that, like 22, 23?
I'd say 23 at least.
Hey, all right. Yeah,
There you go.
23.
Give me a look.
That's a nice fish.
Nice fish, Randy.
I'm calling, yeah,
Maybe it is more 22, 22 and a half. I don't know, but
22 3/4.
Right on the nose.
22.
22.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Nice fish, Randy.
That's more like it.
Let's get a few more of those. Was he pretty much right underneath you or out deeper?
It was out in the deep.
He's
I did.
casting ahead a little bit.
I casted it out over the ledge and let it drop to the bottom. And then crawled it back.
This is going to be a walleye. Just not huge.
Broke the streak.
Broke the streak. No longer a white bass. Supposed to be clean walleyes.
There we go.
Uh, 15, 14. It was right underneath the boat.
This is my kind of weather right now.
Very comfortable.
There's a bite. That's got weight. Oh, baby.
That's on a jig, right?
That's on a jig, and I felt the thump.
Felt the thump, set the hook.
Set the hook. Yeah, that's heavier.
Good.
That should be 20. Ooh, okay.
Plus.
Maybe.
Come on. Make my day. Make my day.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's a big fish.
Out of way.
Yes. That's by far my biggest jig and a minnow fish.
There you go.
I felt the thump.
Felt the thump.
I felt the
And he
thump.
set the hook. We keep messing that up.
Keep messing that up. I don't know if it's bigger than Randy's, but
That's 23.
It's very close. In the middle of my banana.
nice. I'll take that. I will take that. 21.
Yeah,
Fat though.
it's very
About
nice.
21.
It's a good eater, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Throw the camera. There you go.
All the cameras. All the cameras.
Well, everybody's got a nice fish today, at least.
Yeah, I got my 20 plus finally. Yes! Right underneath the boat again, too. The locker is starting to look a lot better.
Now that thump feeling will get addicting. Like when I'm jigging it, like I can feel it. Like I'm just waiting. Like I know what that's gonna feel like. It's about to happen. Here it comes.
I think I was anticipating a heavier thump.
Yeah, when I say thump, like all I mean is like
It's almost more of a tick.
it's a tick, a thump. Like sometimes you feel something that has more vibration, and a thump is an accurate term, but it's usually more of a tick.
Yeah, it was on the drop, and I almost hesitated, but then I just went bang. And then just to feel that weight.
That's the whole. It's like you feel this light little tick. So until you're used to it, you don't expect that that's going to be it. But you set the hook right away, and you feel how heavy it is, and then you start to associate that feeling with that feeling, and you're like, yeah. It takes a while to trust it. Once you do,
I wonder how many of those ticks I've missed in my lifetime.
that's the other thing. Is some people don't even feel that. because they don't know what they're feeling for that.
I mean,
and other people feel it and don't set the hook.
If it was windier, I probably would have just counted that as a wave hitting it. That's the tough thing is that
You learn to detect that, and it's like, especially if you're fishing a spot like this, like aren't rocks down there, there's no trees down there. It's gonna be such a soft feeling when that jig hits the bottom. There you go.
he hit it on the drop.
Yep.
Holy cow. This could be this could be another nice one. No.
What?
No. I watched my jig hit the bottom, and then I saw the line start going.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm pretty sure I was on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I closed the bail, and my pole started going like that. That was a big fish, I think. That's gonna haunt me. Shoot. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I will say the way you're describing that, it almost has a little catfish flavor to it, if that makes you feel better.
Okay.
But it also could have been a good walleye.
Not very big boat flipper.
A boat flipper. Yeah. Accurate.
Mega Live helped me get that one.
Did you watch him come in or what? Flipper. 16, 15.
Decent fish.
He thumped it and then he was there.
What a difference between almost all jigging wraps yesterday and almost all jigs in minnows today. Sharp shooting walleye.
Ooh, there you go. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh my
buddy.
goodness.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Yeah, reel in, Randy. Oh,
Yeah,
this is big.
Keep your line angle right.
Holy cow. Holy
Line
cow.
angle right.
Holy cow, Brett.
Huh.
Oh my gosh. Darn it. Darn it, Woody. Darn it.
They just got your walleye over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a big walleye.
Can we borrow some creek chubs, guys? It's a nice channel cat if you were wanting to keep channel cat.
It is.
Not what we were looking for.
I was really hoping that was going to be a capstone 30-inch walleye.
Yeah.
We know they're in here, but apparently you need freaking creek chub to get more of them.
Nick, was that one that you guys just got?
Catfish.
Cat.
Yep. $100 for creek chubs? 200?
We don't have many left. We're down to the,
How many good walleyes have you caught on chubs today?
they've been good.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of down to the big ones.
Yeah.
So now you don't catch many fish, but you
Yep.
get them like that.
Yep.
And we couldn't buy a fish on a jigging raft today. Have you guys got any?
We got one. The rest have been jigs and minnows.
Yeah.
We got
Doing the best is just dragging a fat head, to protect the sides there. Once we ran out a nice sized chub.
Lindy rigging basically.
Yeah.
Okay. We've done all right on jigs and minnows, but our average size is less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got 3 that are, 22 range and then 125, but yeah. Creek chubbing is good. No, I think everybody just wants to get in one more good weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, there was a tournament last week. Yeah, it's gonna be busy. Last hurrah. If I get a bite with a double minnow, I might actually just open the bail like that. Oh, I'm curious to see what this is. Like right as I was saying it, it happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't have it.
No freaking way.
That was a double minnow. That felt big.
It
Son of a gun.
definitely bent the rod tip.
Yeah, it looked like a good bend.
How did that not stay on?
Was it a thump?
He just stopped it. I wouldn't even call it a thump. I was dragging it on the bottom real slow, and it just stopped. Like I felt the twitch and the stop, so I just dropped it back. Counted out a little bit. When I reeled down, it was still there. Now I'm gonna have to try this a few more times. Unbelievable. That one?
It's a white bass on a double minnow.
Double minnow white bass.
My drag was way loose. Squirrely. The white bass, probably. Yep.
Oh, the whiteys. You got some jigging confidence built up out of today. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a win in and of itself right there. Hey.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Taking it easy on the last day you're here. Little whitey. Is it a white bass?
It's gotta be.
Oh, yeah.
Spinning around.
Yeah.
Boy, I am on the white bass. Right
Rubs
underneath
off
the boat.
from me to you.
Big old catfish.
Double, man.
Double.
You know, if I was fishing on the Rock River,
You'd
that'd
be
be a great catfish.
I'd be eating this one most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yep. Neat to drive out here in the summertime, pitch a tent, stay overnight.
I've seen a lot of people beach their boats there.
Yep.